Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay, thank you. Okay, so today is a very important class, something very, very powerful, enlightening and compelling. So let's start. So the question that I have is a very bold question for you. I'm going to start with the question. We are all educated. We've all wear good dresses, educated, well dressed, and we all use mobile phones and we speak English. And nowadays, recently we started using artificial intelligence, ChatGPT. I don't know, so many things have come up. But Bhagavatam asks a question. The question is very bold. Are you really a human, or are you just a well-dressed animal? Did you like the question? Strong question, right? It's asking to us, Bhagavatam. Are you a human being really, or are you just a well-dressed animal? Shukadeva Goswami in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 2nd canto, 3rd chapter, 19th verse, he says, Shvavid varahos rakharai samstutah purushah pashuhu nayat karna pato peto jatana magadagraja. This is a shloka. Let me read the translation by Srila Prabhupada. Purport is long, so I'll just read the translation. Men who are like dogs, hogs means pigs, camels and asses praise those men who never listen to the transcendental pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna, the deliverer from evils. So here the message is very clear. Shukadeva Goswami tells us that if there is a person, anyone who has never heard about Gadagraja, Krishna, and if someone praises such person, then such praise, such glorification is compared to 4 animals. Dogs, pigs, camels and donkeys, asses. The shloka says Shva means dog. Vid varaha means a pig which eats stool. Number 2. Ushtra means camel. And last is Kharai. It means donkey. So Bhagavatam is openly taking the names of animals and telling us that any person who is not hearing about Krishna, and if we praise such people who don't know anything about Krishna, such praise is compared to dogs, pigs, camels and asses. Why Bhagavatam is so heavy? Why is it so strong? Because Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is not here to flatter us. Bhagavatam is here to awaken us. We are all sleeping in darkness, ignorance. The purpose of Bhagavatam is to awaken us from the ignorance. Stutaha, samstutaha. Stutaha means praising. Samstutaha means praising in different ways. In this shloka, it says, samstutaha purusha pashuhu. Pashuhu means animal. Shvavid varahoshra kharai. Samstutah purusha pashuhu. You understood the message a little bit. So every day we see in our lives, everybody, we also praise others. Everybody is praising somebody. Somebody is clapping their hands. Film stars. Somebody is flattering their bosses. Oh, my boss, so great. Flattering, speaking good about them. Flattering. Following celebrities in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We show our praise by doing that. We appreciate politicians who are corrupt. Most of the politicians are corrupt. They are there for money. Praising, we are glorifying wealth, power, beauty, cricketers. Likes, share, subscribe, follow. And then we watch movies. We spend money and we are very happy. What are we doing? We are praising all these people. Samstutaha. Now Bhagavatam is asking a question. Bhagavatam is asking, have you ever praised Krishna with the same enthusiasm? Have you ever praised Bhagavān with same enthusiasm? It's asking us. We are praising everybody else in the world. Celebrity stars, cricketers, film stars, rich people, scientists, scholars. Very enthusiastically we are pleasing them, flattering them, telling, wow, wow, wow. But are we praising Bhagavān Krishna? That is the question. All the praise that we do for these people who are busy in their own self, they never hear about Krishna. They are only busy with their name, fame, power, prestige, beauty, strength, knowledge. They are not interested in Krishna, but we are glorifying them. Our glorification, our praising such people is compared to dogs, pigs, camels, and donkeys. Let's try to understand, is it really true? Let's try to talk about dogs. Shwa, dog, doggish mentality. You see dogs, very funny, they have a unique character. They go home to home, very happily they are moving and flattering their tails happily. And they go and show, oh, I am so much dependent on you. Show dependence on the person. And they are obeying orders of the person. Oh, my Lord, you are so great. Wagging the tail, showing pleasure. Why? Because they want food. Doggish mentality. All the dogs are like that. That is their instinctive nature. And what is the modern version? human version of the doggish mentality. You see our own life. We go to schools, colleges, universities, get education. Yes, I will get a degree. I will get a PhD. Then what? Then we wear nice suit, boot, coat. And then we go for jobs. Oh, I want job. You go and flatter your employer by speaking good about them, because they will give you jobs and then you will get money. So you want to flatter them. Your employer, you are afraid, oh my God, if my employer is not happy, he will cut my salary. Doggish mentality. This is how we act, like a dog. Degrees, jobs, bosses, flattering, fear, anxiety. Externally, so much sophisticated we look, we present ourselves. Internally, we are all afraid, dependent. Is it not? We are acting doggish mentality. So it is not freedom, it is slavery. We are becoming slaves. Okay, this is doggish mentality. Second, pig mentality, piggish mentality. What does a pig do? It goes here and there, always looking for something to eat. Oh, let me eat this, let me eat this. It is spoiled, rotten, I'll eat it. Let my stomach fill, I'm hungry, I want to eat. No matter what it comes, it goes and eats stool. The latrine, the toilet that we pass in the morning, it eats that dirty thing. It feels so happy eating that. That is how it is. It is always looking for pleasure, happiness by eating. So what is a modern human version? We are also looking for pleasure all the time, most of the people. I want to be happy. I want to do this. I want to have pleasure. Let me go eat this. Let me go eat pizza. Let me go eat pasta. Let me go eat in this hotel. No matter whether it is good for health or not. Let me have fun. Let me eat. We are always looking for pleasure. Let me have some entertainment. Let me watch movies. Let me watch violence. Let me watch horror. Let me watch bad, ugly, violent killing. It's giving me fun. Let me do whatever, no matter whether it's good for me or not. Like a pig, yes. And then we have so many habits. Let all the habits be there. Let I smoke, drink, do drugs. I'm getting some fun. Let me do it. That mentality. We are not worried whether it is good for me or not. I just do because it gives fun. Like a pig, it is ready to eat anything to fill the stomach. That is piggish mentality. People are doing like that. People are looking for fun, pleasure, enjoyment, and they can do anything for that. Third, camel, Ushtra. Camels, they have a unique feature. Camels live in deserts, and in desert food is so difficult to get. And you go here and then search for food, and then tall trees. Then you somehow get some trees, some green leafy things, and then in the between the leafy things, then there are thorns. And you have to eat whatever you get. You eat the thorns with great struggle and pain. Eat the thorns, and then the thorns go inside the tongue. And it pricks your tongue and the blood comes out. And then you eat that same thing, and that pain, the blood tastes so nice. My God. They enjoy their own blood. So much hard work, suffering, and enjoying that suffering. This is camel mentality, Ushtra. And what is the modern human version? We are also like that, Ushtra. We also, you see, people, Morning they get up, they go, wake up and take their bikes, car, drive so hard, so far, long shifts, stress, anxiety, pressure, competition, business, politics, so much suffering, and still we are working hard. Despite so much pains, we are doing that because we have to maintain family. My family I have to maintain. For that, I can work with full suffering like a camel. It is suffering, but it is enjoying that suffering. We are also doing the same. So much stress, anxiety, tension in nowadays work. Previously, it was not like that. IT jobs, night shifts, competition, pressure, layoffs, stress, but still working to maintain family like a camel. What a miserable life. Bhagavatam says. Last but not the least, the ass, the donkey. Donkey works full day carrying heavy burden, but ultimately what does it get? Little bit of grass, so much hard work, some little grass, some enjoyment. Similarly, human beings also like that, modern version. Throughout the life, so much hard work, no time for family, always stressed out, always and after working so hard, you have a lot of money in the bank, jewelry, house, car, bank balance, shares, everything you have, but now you have become old. You even cannot enjoy. You didn't even enjoy. Now you are facing a problem. You are afraid what will happen to my money, my wealth, my property. You are worried that your children will destroy, spoil, misuse. You are worried now about your health. Before that, you never bothered about health. Now you are worried about health. Now death is waiting. You are worried about death. This is the four mentalities. We see that in our own life. Everybody who is hearing this. See, if you are not experiencing, see outside. People are experiencing. They are all experiencing like a dog, like a pig, like a camel, and like an ass. Dog mentality happens when you are a student life. When you're studying, flattering, let me get job. Then when you grow up, after you get a job, then you become like a pig, always trying to enjoy, do whatever, cheat, do illegal things, get money, enjoy. Piggish mentality. Next you become a family man. Then you become like a camel mentality to maintain the family, children, their education, hard work. You don't enjoy, no time. Then fear of death, fear of health. That is camel mentality. And then finally you become old like an ass. You become an ass. And then ass mentality is, all the money that I have, my children will spoil. The camel mentality is that you suffer, work hard for your family, and you enjoy that suffering. Like the camel which chews the blood, it drinks its own blood. Ass is, after you work hard, you're worried about your health, about your death, about your money. So we are experiencing all these four stages. If you are not hearing about Krishna, if you are not glorifying Krishna, that glorification of people is like dog, pig, camel, and a donkey. What's the difference between animals and human beings? Animals eat, sleep, they also have children, mate, they also protect, fight. We also do, but one thing we do is that we can glorify, we can praise, we can cheer about Krishna. People are praising the entire world. All power, beauty, strength, knowledge, technology. But who created everything? Bhagavān created everything. We forgot Bhagavān and we are glorifying people who are selfish, who have no idea about Krishna, who don't hear about Krishna. That praising is compared to dogs, pigs, camels, asses. So that's the point. I hope this is very enlightening for us. And we are experiencing every day the same thing. So how to not be animal? How to not be animal? Start hearing about Krishna. Start chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Sing about Krishna, speak about Krishna, tell about Krishna, remember Krishna. That is human life. We have to glorify the creator, the proprietor, the enjoy. Krishna is the creator, maintainer, protector, destroyer. The intelligence, the power, beauty, everything comes from Krishna. Human life is to glorify, not become like animals and flatter like dogs, pigs, camels, and asses. When we glorify Krishna, when we praise Krishna, then the doggish mentality will become like surrender. Piggish mentality, dirty, it will become purity. And the camel mentality, it will become like sacrifice for service to Krishna. And the ass mentality, the donkey mentality, tolerance. We tolerate everything to serve Krishna. We do everything for pleasure of Krishna. We sacrifice everything for. We become pure for Krishna. So what's the conclusion? My dear friends, in this world everybody is praising. They're praising money, power, gold, beauty, strength, everything. But Bhagavatam says we should praise Krishna. That's the purpose of life. Because when we praise something, we become like that thing. If we praise this so-called people who don't think about Krishna, who don't hear about Krishna, we become like them, dogs, pigs, camels, asses. And when we praise Krishna, we become divine. We become purified. That's the purpose of life. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Chant Hare Krishna, read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Go and meet devotees, go to temple, see the Lord, praise the Lord, remember Lord, serve Lord, be happy, make your life divine and blissful. Thank you. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki Jai.